Hi guys, Justin here, welcome Farm 26 and J&M box. I shoved it on this frame real quick. It was raining out and I didn't want to set a tripod up and well, here it starts raining again now. Not complaining. But anyways, yeah, that's it. I like to know what I've got in there for. So it's not too bad of a fit. Is the box perfect? No. Can you find better? Yeah. It's not. The biggest deals with this box though is this hand crank, and that's half the reason why I decided to park it. That running gear there was underneath it, and basically what we did, we just took old track loader and fork from this side under the frame. We had that thick wall pipe, you know, up against the freight cross members, and lifted it up and set it down, and that's all we've done. In this video, I am going to drill and bolt the pockets tight and see what we can do about fixing the back up tight. I got a couple ideas, and I don't know, we'll see what comes of it. But yeah, that's Demco box, or not Demco, but J&M. I mean, she's all right, not fancy, but at least now it's got a gear on it where I know it's not going to have trouble in soybean. The biggest trouble was, if you see, there's two, this old Lindsay gear. I think that's an 11L. That's a 12L, and that back end was just eating through tires, and I don't know if it was just plain overloaded or what, but that running gear did come when I bought the box. But yeah, there you go. I mean, he's not bad. Slow moving signs on the wrong side, but we unload everything from this side, so yeah, we'll carry on with getting them tight when the rain stops. So what we're going to do, I've got a 1/2 inch drill in here, and we're going to mark it. There we go. And go to our, get a little pilot. That one looks fairly sharp. That one's dull as can be. What's this? No, I think this other one is what we want. Oh, gotta love kids. Gotta love it. Hey, go put this up in the shop on the bench. Oh, cement, that's great. I like it. That's good. I mean, you got to give them credit for trying. I mean, that's clever. They at least put it in the right you know, a drill bit box. Well, there, that ain't so bad. And we'll give it a, we'll see if it likes the half. Put her in low. It might be if I could like the half. What's progress? No, it's actually going. That's got a long ways to go though. Let's go something in between. It's too hard to hold. See, that one looks not sharp enough. Oh hey, and there's my other concrete bit. Like I say, you gotta give credit where credit's due, and you know, at least they put it in a box, you know. There, that doesn't look so bad. Just a hair over 3/8. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm gonna try and get you in a little better. Man, them bees, they sure like me. There, maybe that's a little better. Yeah, trouble is here it's hard to get pressure on it. I mean, you got a tire in the way. There was a good one right at the end. Oh man, that does have some good steel to it. Thickness wise. Let's see, let's get our half. And that is all that's going to hold it on is a couple 1/2-inch bolts. Yeah, this is a too big of a jump. Oh, that's because we're almost through now. There. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get wrenches. But here's what we're going to do. We got, you know, nut, bolt, lock nut. Because you don't put them in tight. He's got to be able to move a little bit. There you go. That's what we're going to do. There. Then you can't see this part, but underneath here, there's a little bit of a hole of an access. Man, them bees sure are pesky. Yeah, they're really not bothering, but they get real curious after rain. All right, I gotta grab a couple wrenches. Okay, let's get this one holding the back. That's good, we only got to suck up a little over thickness of a nut. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it was already threaded up to the nylock. And that's why I do have to put them on with wrenches. It's not hard. And the nylock is just, you know, your protection against it backing off, because this is gonna float in here. It's gonna be loose. It's not gonna be all tight to the world. And get on that. Okay, I might grab you in real close, show you what I mean. So I don't know how well you can see, I got sun on this camera, but there is a little bit of gap between this, trying to think what they call them. It's not a bolster, it's a, or is it a bolster? I can't remember. But anyways, you take that nut and, where are you guys? Right there. See, I can spin it, I can wiggle it. It's not, you know, it's not tight and it's not loose, you know, it's just snug enough where we can retain movement. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side too, but I'm gonna do it fast. So this is where I'm going to stray from the plan just a little bit. I forgot to level the box, and see if we can get you in here and looking into the hole. And you can't really see it, but the hole is down lower. What I'm going to do is just take a burr and eat that out until that box is, you know, square and flat in that hole. Man, I wished I could show you that. Well, you can kind of see it. It's low. You can see it's just not lined. Well, I'm gonna make it so that bolt lines when this frame right here is all touch and tight. A little bit of movement is not a bad thing here. So if you can see, there is just a little bit of a gap there. Yeah, it's hard to see, but yeah, we just drawed this side up tight, and you saw me go to that side a little bit. I was just loosening that side just to shift the box this way. You want your slide here to be easily, I don't know what the exact word is, but you want ease of movement, ease of everything for your auger on this side. So yeah, now we're to the front end conundrum, and I say conundrum because I haven't decided exactly how I want to do it. So the old way of doing it, sorry for the noise, I'm gonna get the tripod. So what you do, the old way of doing it, you take and loop your chain around, and you loop it around your axle, and you put your, you know, you fasten it with a little bit of a loop. That way you can float. I'll show you the problem with that. So gravel roads are not maintained like they used to be. Gravel roads used to be quite travelable. Now they're getting rough enough where that chain bends the crap out of your frames. And I want to get away from that. So I guess what I'm kind of thinking, and I haven't decided exactly how to do that, I'm thinking chain to a bolt, because at the end of the day, your chain, all he does is when you do go over a bump and it bounces, that you don't come out of this pocket. I mean, that's his whole goal in life. Don't come out of the pocket. And yeah, I just think rather than going around frames, and you know, if they were full box frames, I'd say, yeah, that's fine, but these are all C-channel like that, and they just, maybe this one's a little better. There you go. There's a C-channel frame, and it's just hard on them now. These townships and counties, I mean, that's fine and dandy. Let's take taxes and put them to the cities, but, you know, you can't forget about the guy feeding the city neither, and, yeah, if roads aren't being kept up, you got a problem. And the biggest problem we've got now is agriculture's changed from a bunch of little guys to, I mean, that's a 25,000 pound combine, maybe more. I don't know. I've never run it across the scale, but someone told me they're about 25,000. Well, them gleaners are 15, you know, and that change has only come in the last, oh, for me, it's the only last few years, but locally, yeah, L&M was a big combine up until probably 10 years ago, maybe 15. These started showing up on a regular occasion. I don't mean the one-off cutter that's in the area. I mean local guys running them year after year, you know. Yeah, we went from, I don't know how well you can see it there, but those two little boxes there, that front one used to be a big box. Well, it's a baby compared to this one now. You know, this one's 150 bushel more. Well, 150 times that by 60 pounds. Yeah. So you can see where the roads are going, but yeah, it's one of them problems, you know, just goes round and round and round. So the next thing we got to deal with is this ladder here. And you know, there's nothing wrong with him, but I've got one field that you pull boxes, geez, I think it's 7 miles, and here's the trouble. You put two of them together, well, that's all fine and dandy. Now you're doing this all by yourself. You've got another one here. You're bringing that tongue in. You're going to, you got it. It's right. You're going to get it. You're going to run into him. So he's just going to go, and once he's gone, we're going to have so much more room there. And yeah, we'll do that. But I got to grab some stuff before we show you that. Okay, so I know it's all back shots, but we're going to start here at the top. And I know you can't see crap, but oh my. Don't tell me he's got it cut off. Yeah, he broke in the end. There, this one's a little better. Bleeding on this one. Well, they come off anyway. Man, them bees, they could go find someone else to bug though. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not biting, they're not hurting, They're just annoying. There. Alright, we can get this out of the road for the minute. Alright. Now what you guys were looking for. Grinder. It's not welded on that side, so this shouldn't be too bad. But my disc is too small. Let's go get a different one. All right. We're going to take the disc off, but we're going to do so because we're going to grab a grinder, because when we're all done, we're going to grind that. Just so when you're pinning up, if you grab that, let's say you're not wearing gloves, it's not a sharp point then. But back to our wrenches. See if we can get another couple bolts out. Oh, that one's being stubborn. I gotta get that ladder. Let's try this. Maybe you guys can see a little better then. You know what? Forget him. Forget him. If you don't want to come off nicely, tired of getting cut. I did. I got my finger cut. Okay, let's cut this one off. one might pop. There we go. Well, I'm not going to go Bob's your auntie, but I'm going to have to find 2 bolts for that panel right there, though. Yeah, Bob's not your auntie. I'm not from Canada. There, let's get rid of this guy. And see what I mean now? Now you're right in here. I mean, it's just not in the way. But I need my grinder. No, I know what someone was thinking with putting that ladder there. It is nice to be able to go from the back side of the box, but yeah, I've just found in my doings that it's just in the way. Just in the way. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. To the untrained eye, guess what? Looks pretty good. Still debating on that front end though. Still thinking there. So another to be continued. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope to catch you around next time. And yeah. think it's going to be a good deal in the end. Little more to do on them yet, but we'll get them there. All right, catch you next time. Have a great day.